Welcome to Ellias Academy, day 23. Let's take a look at number 1 here. At the top of each of the questions, I'm going to have all of the trig functions listed out in the so, ka, and toa. And just a reminder that regular trig is for finding sides, and we'll look something like that, where you'll set up a proportion and cross multiply to solve for the missing side. And if you're finding an angle, you're going to be using that inverse trig. And that's fairly straightforward. You type in the corresponding ratio of sides, and it spits out the angle you're looking for. So with all of these problems, you're going to begin by labeling your triangle based off of the reference angle. In this problem, I see that they're asking me to find the measure of angle S, rounded to the nearest degree. That's a whole. So here, what I'm looking for is this angle at S. I'll call that X, and that becomes my reference angle. So I know across from that angle is the opposite. The hypotenuse is always across from the 90-degree angle, and then whatever's left over is the adjacent. So I can see that the relevant sides for this problem are the adjacent and hypotenuse. And if I scan here, that's not sine, that's not tangent, that is cosine. Adjacent and hypotenuse. In this problem, since they're asking me to find an angle, I know that's inverse trig. So when I use my cosine function, I should be using the inverse cosine, because to find an angle, we do inverse trig. And that's going to be the adjacent, which is 60, divided by the hypotenuse, 65. And that will tell me the measure of angle S. So let's type this into our calculator. Unlock inverse cosine by doing the second button. Type in our ratio, the adjacent 60 divided by the hypotenuse 65, and I can tell my angle is 22.619 and so on. So the measure of angle S equals 22.619, and I'm going to round this to the nearest degree. So what I'm interested in is the tenths digit. I want to know, do I keep this as a 22 or do I round it up to 23? So I look to the right. If that number is 5 or greater, which it is, we're going to round the measure of angle S up to 23. I'll see you in the next one.